Alright, so today is Christmas morning, 25th of December 2021. Last year, Tim, myself and Scott, we rode central London at 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. It was pretty good fun because everything was empty. It was bloody cold. Today there's a few of us that decided to do the same thing. It's a little bit wetter than it was last time round, but hopefully it's going to be manageable. But yeah, looking forward to riding central London when it's quiet. Almost like it was with lockdown time, except obviously the temperature is going to be a little bit colder. But yeah, it should be good fun, and yeah, hope you enjoy this video. And it was at this point that I started to wonder, have I actually done the right thing, waking up in my nice warm bed and coming out and driving past? As I was going past Canary Wharf, I was starting to realise that this is not going to dry up. However, I was determined to get out and enjoy central London. So here I am in Leicester Square. Today I'm riding my Kingsong 16X electric unicycle. The reason I've chosen to ride this one is because I didn't want to ruin my my Prototipo. It's an electric skateboard, and I also think that the EUC is a little bit more waterproof. Certainly this one anyway. You know, you need to be a little bit careful because there's obviously it's the battery that's kind of holding you upright. So here we are, me and Yassine, riding through, just gone past Leicester Square, and now we're going straight past Piccadilly Circus over to join the rest of the guys. Just to put some context here, guys, I initially cancelled the ride the day before, purely because it was really wet, and then at 4 o'clock in the morning, for whatever reason, I woke up thinking, oh, maybe it's going to be dry enough. So I decided to put a little note in the group to say, guys, I'm going to check out in the morning, and if it looks dry, I'm going to make a judgment call and get down there. So Yassine was the first one to kind of pick up on that. He was quite keen to get out and ride on Christmas morning, and we're going to be meeting some other guys pretty soon as well. So what I love about this is these back streets are always busy in London. So where we are is kind of in between Piccadilly Circus, Soho, kind of that sort of area, and there's always so much stuff going on here, even at 2-3 o'clock in the morning. So on Christmas morning, yes, it is wet. We've kind of got the streets and pavements to ourselves, and it's pretty good fun. As much as I love riding in picturesque places, I do like kind of the concrete jungle, as we put it, just riding around on the streets and the pavement, and really just kind of covering off all of these kind of touristy places, and these places that you would have known for many years, but on one of these PEV devices, personal electric vehicle. So behind us now, you've got Zaid in the orange jacket. We've got Alexis who's just behind. We've got Aubrey. Look at Zaid's popping around there. He actually looks faster than he's going. But he's having a good time. We're all riding around. Alexis is kindly, I think, babysitting me. She's a much faster rider, but she just seems like she's making sure that I'm okay. Thank God, though, it's been about 180 miles now I've done on the EUC. Aubrey's leading the way on the front. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable. Not fully happy with my progress, but I'm much more comfortable riding on road now and around traffic. And one great thing about these EUCs is it's got a trolley handle, and as much as it sounds like it's the least important reason for buying one of these, believe me, it's a really big deal when you want to manoeuvre around where you can kind of pick it up. So for those that don't know, this is Oxford Street at the moment, so we're going through probably one of the busiest shopping streets in London, if not in England, and as you can see, there's hardly anybody around, and we're just kind of taking advantage of the streets to ourselves, and yeah, we're having a really good time. You kind of forget about the cold and the wet once you're in the mode, really, because I think the adrenaline kicks in, and yeah, just really enjoying it. Now approaching Oxford Circus. Oxford Circus, again, another kind of central point. You've got the BBC Centre, or the old BBC HQ on the left, just down there. I think it's now been moved up to Manchester, and now we are coming down to Regent Street, which, if you recall, is where me and Yassine started off right at the beginning. Purely because me and Yassine went for another ride. We came down to meet the other guys, and you know, it was just nice to go back through Central. You know, all these different roads that we could ride in. And is he going to give us a bit of a speed run here? No, it's not this bit. I think it's later on in the video. So when I look at myself ride, I actually think I don't look that competent. I don't look that bad, but I'm not that comfortable yet. Here we go, the scene. Look at that, sitting down riding. Still can't do that. Does look pretty impressive, but with my wheel, it's a little bit shorter on the King Song 16X. So I have a seat attachment, but it's a little bit low. I'm literally squatting down to ride it. So yeah, back at Piccadilly Circus, if you recall from earlier when it was just you seen the night two of us, seem to be getting better at taking off on my wheel now, kind of just pushing forward like a skateboard and then jumping on it. And as you can see, these things are really safe. You can ride them pretty much everywhere as long as you don't ride like an idiot. You can literally just, you're no different to a cyclist. Aubrey's here on my right, over my right shoulder. He was wearing a helmet the whole time round, but he's just taken it off for a second, I'm sure. And yeah, we're just enjoying the streets really. So where we're going back now is to Leicester Square. And unfortunately for me, I didn't actually record much more than this, purely because I had to get back and do the family stuff for Christmas morning. But for the 2 or 3 hours of just riding around was pretty nice. I think the only two things that could have made it better was perhaps a little bit drier. That would have been good. And a coffee and a pastry would have been really good. So anyway guys, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and on to the next one. Hope you're all blessed.